Yo, what's good with y'all? It's your boy NeohXO here to talk about some Black Clover chapter 274 predictions. If you like Black Clover, you should definitely subscribe to the channel with bell notifications on. And with all that being said, let's hop right into the video. So Black Clover chapter 273 was a good chapter. I'm really enjoying this arc a lot, and it seems like in the next chapter we should get some more progress in this arc. I think that probably since it ended off with the squad that's going to be invading the Spade Kingdom, I think they're probably going to discuss some sort of plan. You know, they can't just go into the Spade Kingdom storming. Like, they can't just go in the Spade Kingdom with no plan. So I think that they're going to discuss the plan now that they have all of the members picked. Some people kept asking, like, where is Noelle? You know, she's with the elves. So similarly to how Asta is going to show up late, we know Asta is going to show up late because Nox said that basically Asta hasn't mastered his union mode, and that Asta needs to master that, and then he should go meet them. So Asta's gonna meet them a little bit later, and if I had to guess, I would say Noelle is gonna do the same. Noelle is gonna meet them a little bit later, but for right now, at the end of chapter 273, the people who are shown, that's probably who are going to get some action first off, which is good because we're gonna see some characters who don't necessarily always get full screen time, get some screen time. A perfect example of this is Seke. Now, I know just because I mentioned Seke, the comment section is going to be filled with Seke memes, but I'm all here for it. I actually like that Seke is getting some more screen time, as well as some of the other captains. The anime and the manga really correlate really well together because, like, some people don't like anime only episodes, and to each his own. That's really on y'all if y'all don't. I mean, but I like them both because they correlate with each other really well. Like in the anime, we got recently that episode where all of the captains had that match against each other. I'm not gonna spoil the ending, but it was a pretty good episode. And now we get this chapter where all of the captains pretty much come together to fight. So that's pretty cool how, like, in the anime, even though the anime is way behind, they gave us this anime only episode where the captains fought, and now we get to see them fight together. So it's kind of like we get to see where they were before, and now we're going to be able to see where they're at after the time skip. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a pretty major difference. We got people like Dorothy, Rill, we got all of them, Fugelian, Nozel, and they trying to go save the other captains. And for those of you who watched that episode, y'all know which episode I'm talking about. To be more specific, it was episode 151. In that episode, we really got to see them show off, but that was pre-time skip. Y'all got to remember that the anime is still pre-time skip, but it still correlates because we get to see them then, and now we're about to see them now. Before the time skip, Fugelian was really impressive. Honestly, they all were impressive because they're Magic Knights captains, but Fugelian was very impressive. And I'm bringing that up because Fugelian was nowhere to be found whenever the elves invaded. That boy was out like a light. Like, y'all know what happened to Fugelian. Now, this is Fugelian's time to shine because he was gone last time. So, like, he definitely has something to prove. He's like, last time I was not able to help, but this time I am going to show out. Like, Fugelian about to show out. I'm telling y'all right now, he got Salamander. He been doing good from what we've seen. I like how they're focusing on the captains. I think we're gonna get a chapter focused on the captains. There are other possibilities though. Like, another possibility is we could see Noelle, but I don't know about that. I don't know, but it's a possibility. I don't know how much of a possibility though. That's basically what I'm saying. I'm saying it's a possibility because we seen everybody. All right, we seen Asta last chapter. We're seeing the captains last chapter, but we haven't seen Noelle in a minute. And I know people are really, really big Noelle fans, so they probably want to see Noelle. But I think we might see Noelle, but she might pull up like Asta late, you know. And I think that would be the better route. I wouldn't be mad at either route that Tabata wants to take, But if he wants to save, you got to think of it from this perspective. Tabata can save Noel and Asta for later, because the arc is gonna last a while. You don't want to see everything at the beginning of the arc, and that goes back to what I was saying about Asta's union mode. People were saying we should have seen Asta's union mode, but you guys, it is very early in the arc. You don't want to see like Asta's new transformation at the beginning of the arc. You want to see his new transformation when it matters the most, you know? Like, he might, for all we know, he might, because so he didn't master it. Nock literally said that. Asta was like, let's go save Captain Yami. Y'all know how Asta be. And Nock was like, nah, fam, you didn't even master it. You only used it for a moment. And then that's when Nock was like, I'm a keep Gimadello with you and master it. And I think Asta could do it. Maybe not 100% mastery over the form, but a majority percent mastery over the form at least. Like, he should at least have a, you know, kind of like his black form. Whenever he first got it, he could use it, but it wasn't 100% mastered. You know what I'm saying? Now I think something similar is going to happen with this new union mode. He's going to, right now he can use it, but he doesn't really have it mastered like that. I don't know how long it's going to take him to master it. I know he's going to come a little bit late. He's going to try his best to master it as quickly as possible, obviously, but we just gonna have to wait and see. But back to talking a little bit more about the captains though. I think that Vice Captain Nock of the Black Bulls is going to lead a large majority of this planning, and he's gonna lead this mission. And I know some people are like, why do you think he's gonna lead the mission? And the reason I think he's gonna lead the mission, because people are probably thinking he won't because he's a vice captain, when they got people like Fugelian and Nozel who are full-fledged captains, is because Nock has more knowledge. And even though he's not a full-fledged captain, I do think he can defeat a number of the captains. So title doesn't necessarily always equate to power, and Nock is captain level in my opinion. But speaking of levels, we see Langers there. We also see Yuno, and that's very interesting because that means that their training was very quick, because we only saw them for a couple of panels in one of the recent chapters, and that was just very quick, you know what I mean? But he's there, so Langers is there, Yuno is there. Their squad really looked good. Like, you guys can definitely go ahead and let me know who y'all would pick for a squad for the invasion of the Spade Kingdom. But the squad that they have picked out right now is seeming like a very legit squad, but we just gonna have to see. And I can't wait to see what's about to go down in these next couple of chapters. I want to see what my boy Yuno could do, and they just need to come up with a plan and then get it done. They really, really do. And I think they're going to do pretty well. Like, this is this is a good squad. These are some of the top people in the Clover Kingdom. The captains, like, come on, man. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. As always, it's been your boy NeohXO, and I'm out.